Hey, it's the Lunatic from the woods here, out here, freezing cold day, 20 degrees or something. Last week it was like 70. But, yeah, you can see my nose is all red. The sun's shining though, that's okay. It's a good day. It's nice out here, nice and cool. So yeah, what I'm going to talk about a little bit is spiritual awakening. And do you wish that never happened? Yeah, I mean, I went through one of these things like years ago, and everything starts to change. You start almost like vibrating on like a different frequency. Things start to fall out of your life. Things that you used to enjoy before, you don't enjoy. You start to take up new things, and it can wreak a lot of havoc in your life. I mean, me personally, I never really wished that it didn't happen. I always just thought, this is the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this way for a reason. God has some kind of plan or something like that, more along those lines. I mean, I've been asked that by people, and I'm just like, no. It's like, walking, like, let's say like you're doing all these things that are super destructive and they're making yourself miserable, right? So it's like, wouldn't you rather be aware of that than unaware? That's what that does. And I mean, it's complicated. It gets complicated though. I mean, like, a lot of people you ever hear of like being comfortable in your own misery? Like, a lot of people are comfortable in their misery. They're comfortable with their destructive patterns and everything, and they don't want to give them away, even though they're making them miserable, and they're causing all this havoc and stuff like that in their lives. So yeah, change is really, it's like painful. Like, it goes deep. Yeah, I mean, even if you have a relationship and you start vibrating at like a different frequency than your spouse isn't going to understand that. And if you start becoming aware of all these things, and they're still kind of like at the same spiritual level, it's not a level playing field anymore. It's different. So I mean, people get broken up. I mean, people lose their jobs. They don't really relate with their jobs anymore. I mean, it could have you feeling like really lost in life. But yeah, I mean, do I wish that never happened to me? No, of course not. I'm out here in nature, man. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, I mean, this is like 8 years later. But yeah, it's crazy. And then, pains come up and things start to heal, and you don't really know what's happening. You don't know why your body's in all this pain or your mental anguish. I mean, that's what it's doing. It's trying to heal itself. You're on a different path now. You're on a different frequency. You're closer to God. So yeah, just some thoughts on the spiritual awakening. If you guys are going through one of these things, what are your thoughts? Do you wish it just never happened? Or are you just laying back and soaking it all in and letting your life fall apart and seeing where it's going to go next? Yeah, so this is this is the Lunatic from the woods here. Just a couple thoughts on spiritual awakening here. So yeah, what could help you along the journey is journal writing. I mention that a lot. And I'll leave a link to a cool journal. Put a Zen journal in there or whatever. Zen is very good. It could help you be more peaceful, and it could help you realize a lot of things. I mean, it's really just any spiritual practice, anyone that calls to you is good, I feel like. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave your comments. I love to hear people's comments. It brightens my day. Yeah, subscribe, and you wake up with the Lunatic every morning with your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, and enjoy that sunrise. Let God's light flow all through your body, people. Okay, you guys have a blessed day. That's all I have.